So you suspect that your child is being bullied. What should your first response be? Well, one of the very first things that you should do, Jen, is to go directly to the school. And that is whether you have a conversation with the principal or perhaps your child's case manager, anyone on the team for that matter, but bring it to their attention and ask the team if they're seeing what you've heard about or that you suspect. That's one of the first things that you should do. Start the conversation.
Right. And you know, you and I talk a lot about picking your battles and realizing which matters are worth arguing with your school district over, and it's very important. And obviously, if the first issue that's come to your attention isn't a terribly egregious one. Right. I mean, there are some circumstances where if a child is being physically assaulted and it's a really horrible, you might jump right into some of the other things we're going to talk about, which are a little bit more aggressive. But if you're just having a sense, or your child's told you, yes, this is what's happening, you might want to just pick up the phone for the first time or stop in and say, I'd like to talk to you about it. You need to be prepared that and be prepared emotionally for this, because we see it all the time, that they may immediately deny that it's happening. Right. And I can't tell you how many times I've heard in various meetings, we don't have any bullying here. And I always say, well, congratulations, you may be the only school in the entire United States that has no bullying, because it's simply not true. Right. Bullying happens everywhere, unfortunately. Right. And so just prepare yourself for the resistance, because what I find with some parents is when they go in and they're ready to discuss this with the school, they're upset, they're worried, they're very emotional. And if the immediate response is that's not happening, you're going to get really upset. You may even get angry. So prepare yourself for that resistance at first.
Right. And understand that a school district or a school is going to, of course, do an investigation. They have to understand, obviously they have to take the claim very seriously or the concern seriously. So there would be an investigation. But also understand, from my perspective, that today, even if you mention the word bully, everybody sort of gets, stands on their heels and is at attention because it's in the news a lot. And so I think people, thank goodness, are taking it more seriously than they perhaps had in the past.